Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. I would like to start by saying that I support this bill done by the Honorable Nyamai through the departmental committee, which he chairs. And I would like to thank the members, including the members who are in this house, including the Honorable Charles Ngona, who has put a lot of effort in it. And Mr. Speaker, this is a very important bill. And I would like to say that there was a big attempt to make it pass in the 11th Parliament, and it was not completed, and it is here with us again, so that this August House in the 13th Parliament can do it. And now that it is in the level of debate, I believe that it is going to go all the way to the end, so that the many amendments that have been suggested through public participation, which has been done very well, Honorable Speaker, I've been able to go through the report, and I've seen that the committee was able to reach out to stakeholders in this sector, including the Kenya National Libraries, who have given very good suggestions on how this can be done. And I would like to agree with the other members who have spoken before me, including the member for Kilgoris, the Honorable KJ, the Honorable Millie Odhiambo, who are suggesting that let us not just devolve libraries, because we need proper buildings, we need the best human resource, and we need the best level of storage, including both in hard copies and soft copies, including linkages, which is at international level. So, Honorable Speaker, when we leave this at the counties, we may end up losing because they may not have the financial capacity, the technical capacity, and also the ability to link internationally. So I would like to agree with the other members. Honorable Speaker, beyond the national libraries, they were also able to reach to the Kenya Library Association and also the Council of Governors and many other stakeholders to enrich this bill. And I believe that in the third reading, it will be richer than it is. Honorable Speaker, Kenya will be joining other countries that have national libraries that include Iceland, India, Indonesia, Iran, USA, Belgium, Denmark. Honorable Speaker, where I went to school. And I want to say that Denmark, Mr. Speaker, is one of the countries that encourage the culture of reading. Not only, in fact, they start with their own language, the Danish, that their children are experts in Danish, and they understand the Danish culture, and they understand the Danish language. Then now children start going to other countries after understanding and appreciating their own culture. Back home here, we have many other countries that have taken up, Algeria, Angola, so Kenya will be doing what other African countries are doing. So, Honorable Speaker, as I join the other members in appreciating that this is a very important bill, it is going to help us pick from where the Honorable KJ left. And last week, we were debating the matter of having museums within our counties. And I think this is bringing a linkage between the museums and also libraries. That we are going to have a way of securing books, our journals, our stories, not only in English, but in our native languages, Kiswahili, and then now to English. Honorable Speaker, we have realized that data is not just data, but data can be used for economic purposes. We have seen people who have enriched themselves through storytelling, telling stories in their own language, these stories going to YouTube, being transcribed in other languages, and people making money out of it. So it is not only for preservation of culture, but also for economic value. That we have young people, Honorable Speaker, today, who are highly talented. Mr. Speaker, you should have seen the talent that we had in university. Myself and the Honorable KJ, when we acted, I did not do it the way that the Honorable KJ did, but I was there. Mr. Speaker, I wish I was recorded. I was not recorded the way the Honorable KJ was recorded. Mr. Speaker, was so beautiful. You should have seen me dance. Now that was lost. I wish it was recorded, because now when I try to dance the way I danced, when I was university, it does not come out the way it did, but I still try. But Mr. Speaker, if that was recorded, I had a very good figure. I've already lost it. No, we lost. We do not want the young people today to lose it. We want them to be recorded because it will be so encouraging for them to see how they were when they are old, looking back to themselves when they were younger. So, Mr. Speaker, I would like to say that this is a wonderful bill. It's going to be used to not only secure what we have as a country. I keep looking at the carvings from Wamonyo in Ukambani. Who will tell the story of the carvers? We may lose it. Mr. Speaker, who is going to tell us the story of the Kiondo? We've already lost it, Honorable Speaker, because it has been registered by other countries. And now Kiondo seems to be a story of other people, now coming back to Kenya as a story of other people. The story of the Kikoi, Honorable Speaker, we are also losing it to other people. But the Kikoi is a Kenyan story belonging to a Kenyan community that is the Maasai, and we would have documented. We have not lost it completely. We can still do it today, Honorable Speaker. Point of information.
Yes. Do you wish to be informed?
By the Honorable KJ?
Yes.
Definitely.
Proceed, KJ. Proceed. Give him the mic.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And yes, our standing orders do allow for us to inform a member who is on the floor if they would allow. And Mr. Speaker, I am not standing to inform or confirm that the Honorable Rachael Nyamai was actually a very beautiful girl and she had an amazing figure. And it is true also, Mr. Speaker, that yes, she was a participant in the theater arts. She was a participant in the music when we were in the university. But that's not the information that I seek to offer. I'm seeking to offer the information that the Wamonyo covers have a great history about them. This is a history about one Kamba man who had some interaction with the Makonde people of South Africa and was able to learn this trade out of this Makonde man and came back home with this beautiful knowledge and craftsmanship and settled in a place in Machakos County called Wamunyo. And this is the point that I think the Honorable Rachael Nyamai is trying to say, that without the records, then this becomes a story that is untold. And yes, Madam Mr. Speaker, what I needed to say is what I had said when we were contributing to the Science Museum contribution, that if you do not tell your story the way you want to tell it, it shall be told by someone else in a way that you don't want to tell. So I want to confirm, yes, it is true, and inform the Honorable Rachael Nyamai as of the history of the Wamonyo people and the covers. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, the Honorable Nyamai, I don't know how many minutes you have, but...
Thank you very much for information and confirmation by the Honorable KJ. And for relating the matter of the Akamba and the history and why it happened in Wamonyo. And I hope that this can be documented better. Honorable Speaker, also by appreciating our authors, I believe that we can establish a hall of greatness for our authors and for our leaders. And Honorable Speaker, this is the place which will encourage people even to write more so that they can see the value, and putting it at the top of appreciation as we appreciate and give people EBS, CBS, EGH, having our great authors like the Honorable Mili of Yambo, the Honorable Duale, the Honorable Baba, Raila Amolo Odinga, among other people, and the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, who have written books and having them appreciated in a place where they'll feel great that they've done work for Kenyans. So, Honorable Speaker, I would like to appreciate what Kenyans have been doing. I've been watching a lady called Lily Ngoge. I have problems pronouncing the word Ngogi. Honorable Speaker, because in Kikamba there is no G without N. So when I say Lynn Ngoge, is because I'm trying to pronounce this word, Lynn Ngoge. She has done a wonderful job, Honorable Speaker, trying to document our stories. I've seen her moving towards politics, but she has done a lot to tell the story of Kenyans. We are sending it out there where it has to go to YouTube, but at the end of the day, they get something done in terms of being paid as Kenyans for producing Kenyan work. And we look forward to having more people like these ones. Honorable Speaker, we would like to see more of collaboration between the originators so that we do not lose the originators, then to the organizers, then to the financiers, in a way that nobody is left behind, such that someone does not come up with a very good story, and then the story goes to the person who is recording, and then you lose it there. We would like to see beneficence from the young people who are producing, the organizers who are collecting this information, and then the financiers, so that they have a very good agreement that they do not lose their data, that they do not benefit all throughout their lives. Because we have seen a situation where those who benefit are the financiers, and those who started the story are left behind. They are paid peanuts. And then those who benefit are the ones who have the money to put the stories together. So, Honorable Speaker, this is a very good bill, and I look forward to listening to my colleagues as they support it. I support it fully. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity.